Good afternoon, LC people. I've been playing with this example that come yesterday. I took it out for a ride round. I finally got it running. I took the tank off. There was fuel in the bottom of the crankcases and it wouldn't start. They just wetted the plugs all the time. So I had the tank off, had the plugs out, blew out what fuel I could get out of the barrels, and I bought some new plugs and caps for it today because they were stuffed. And obviously took the pipes off and chipped out what bit of petrol was in them. Shoved it back together, and now she started up. I was like, righto, before I do anything else, let's give it a test ride. The guy said it sounded rattly, and I think, to be fair, it's probably the pipes. I don't think the engine's been done recently. It's got compression, obviously, but it's not like a fully freshly rebuilt engine. And you can compare old engines that's not been rebuilt with new built things, and you shouldn't really. And I said to the guy, sent the message, sent the video and said, look, you know, let me take it out for a run and see how it pulls. And to be fair, I put about 10 to 15 miles on it, and it went right round the rev band all the way to like 9.5 and 10 grand, and it pulled, no flat spots. Brilliant. It was actually happening. You thought it just sounds loud. I think it's these pipes. I think it's a little bit rattly, but I think you've got probably a little bit of rattle from like the primary drive to the main clutch. As you know, they were paired up as a pair from the factory, so you get a little bit of play between the gears there, and you get that rattle. You know, it disappears eventually, but no, it's nice enough, pulls well enough. Check the oil pump out. It doesn't seem to be smoking out this side as well as the other. Pulled the pipe off, ran it. Yeah, it's pumping well enough. The pump looks really good. I think Arrow must have had his hands on it. So yeah, in the main, I've been fanning about with it. I'm just messing about with the temperature gauge switch. The gauge itself works well, but the switches seem to be playing up. I've got another one. This one, it had got the spade missing, so I soldered the spade and shoved it back on, but I didn't want it. And I've got another one, which was another repair one, where the spade was snapped off. If that don't work, it'll have to have a new one. Other than that, I've got to put a throttle cable on it. I'll move his clocks. Other than that, it's good to go. It's actually quite a nice bike. It just doesn't sound as crisp as a freshly rebuilt one, that's all. And I think the problem is, with me, the longer I'm with these things, I'm used to them sounding like they're a new engine again after the rebuilds. And you can think and say, oh, well, this, that and the t'other. My old man used to say, Dave, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Wise words from the old boy, and we've all heard the same phrases from our parents. But as kids, you know what we were like. We couldn't help but play with him and probably make him worse. But as the years have rolled by and the decades have come to pass, we're now as parents, aren't we? We're talking the same kind of language now. But no, it's not broke, and I'm not fixing it because it's not broke. You could spend lots more money on it. You paid an hefty sum for it, considering the current climate. I think 2 years ago it was probably been 8.5. I'm pretty sure he said it was 7 or 7.5. It's tight enough. There's just some silly bits in the wrong place. Whoever's rebuilt it, yeah, that's right. The clocks are on the top of the top yoke instead of underneath. But other than that, no, it's quite nice. I just think the guy that bought it before sold it to the guy that's got it now didn't use it, or just thought it wasn't for him, or didn't like the way it handled, or all the rest of it. We can expect too much, can't we? You know, our rose tinted glasses, you got to remember these were new. They'll never be new again. They'll be refurbished and rebuilt and restored, but you know, they're not as good as an untouched one. I've had a few of them in the last year, and I've been absolutely amazed at the difference. It's night and day. You know, original barrels, original crank, original everything, but just dirty, and they've been time capsules, but they've been fantastic. They've ran well, they've sounded amazing, and you can't expect the same from ones that's had a life, and we've all killed and ragged them over the years. What do you want? So, anyway, folks, I'm going to sign off because I'm fucking waffling again, but no. I like it. I'm going to change the temperature gauge switch, run it up again, see if that works. If not, order a new one. And pull off this. This is the penultimate fucking bodge. There's your adjuster now. That should be inside that bit, shouldn't it? But oh no, to get the adjustment, what's the guy done? Look at that, check this out. This fell out. Are you looking at this? There's a little bit of space, look at that. Oh no, now you've lost the adjustment. Whoever's done this has put that in there so you get the adjustment right down there for the alignment marks. I like an instinctive fix. I've got away from the word bodge, but this is the worst bodge. Oh man, I ain't even closed the fucking gap so that can't fall out. And it fell out when I went to look at it last week. Anyway, enough of that. I'll get around to changing the cable. I'm going to pull the tank off in a minute, change the cable, and I'm done for the day. And I'll keep you posted about it. All right, folks, thanks for watching. Dilly dilly.